If you're a business owner, I know you have a strong passion for something. Every business owner does. They get into it. Painters have a strong passion for painting. Roofers have a strong passion for building and fixing roofs, and plumbers for plumbing, and insurance salesmen for, well, insurance. The thing is, we all have to sell our services. We all have to sell our products. We have to sell our services. That is what it's about, because it doesn't matter how good of a musician you are. If nobody knows who you are and nobody knows what you do, then you're not going to get any gigs. You're not going to have anywhere to play, ultimately not making any money. So why am I talking about this? Because we all need leads. Our company, Lead2Client, was started because that really is what we are about. We are about taking a lead and turning them into a client. Some of our original customers would come on board and they would ask us, now, where do we get the leads? Well, I hadn't thought about that in the beginning. To be honest with you, I was all about taking your leads and turning them into clients using automations and AI and chatbots and automatic scheduling and nurture sequence. All of that's great, but we never really looked at the lead side of it. And so now we have amazing lead options for insurance agents and even more. So if you're in business, again, you have to have leads. You have to have people that you're going to prospect. You have to have people you're going to sell to so that you can do what you really want to do. But how do you get those leads? So traditionally, you have a few options. Option number one, you find a lead vendor. Now, that looks like a lot of different things depending on the industry. Sometimes it's simply a cold list. Sometimes it's a phone book. Sometimes it's just cold data that you're going to email and hopefully get something out of it. Now, we can help people with that, and we certainly have. We've had people take tens of thousands of leads and turn them into clients because we use our nurturing sequence. But a lot of people want something fresher. They want something more real time, something that's right on the cusp of somebody's interest. And because of that, they are looking for some fresh internet leads or fresh mailers or fresh something that's fresher, that's not a cold list. And so you have a few options. So step one, you can buy them from a vendor, and vendors typically charge a healthy amount on top of what it costs them to generate them. I'm a lead vendor, and I guarantee you, not a shocker, that we charge more than it costs us to generate them. And some people reject that idea and they think, well, if he can generate them, then I can generate them for cheaper. And unfortunately, what a lot of people run into is there's a steep learning curve. And honestly, it's a pretty expensive learning curve, because when you fail with lots of zeros behind it. And so they go back to buying leads from a lead vendor. Now, that's a great way to run your business. I ran my business when I first got started. I never thought about generating a lead. I only bought from lead vendors. I let them worry about that. I worried about selling it, and it was just the cost of doing business. A lot of people, however, want to take control of their own marketing. And when they want to do that, they need to look for other choices other than just purchasing from a vendor. So one thing they look at is doing some sort of a done-for-you option. This can look a lot of different ways, and we've helped people with that as well. Some people literally ask you for your username and login to your social media platforms or your Google account. I would caution you and say danger, danger. If that's the way they're doing business, it's not really a great way. It's a good way to get your account banned, hacked, locked out, whatever. Not a good method. So if you're working with somebody who's saying, yeah, just give me your username and password and your two-factor authentication code and all this other stuff that's meant to protect you and giving you information you're not meant to share, I would actually run the other direction and find somebody else. There's other ways of doing this. Now, the way we've handled done for yous in the past is that we create business managers and we collaborate on them together, and we put together the ads, and then the client contributes the spend. It's a pretty involved process, to be quite honest, from the creative to the ad management to the delivery of the ads to making sure that the customer is happy with the results. And there's a time component with that as well. So they're seeing something come in, they're not really happy, they don't really have control over what they need to do, they're talking to us about it, and a lot of communication goes back and forth. And in my experience, clients in the end aren't really happy with that, because it's a lot more involvement. And to be quite honest with you, you're not really saving a whole lot of money, because there is a management fee attached to that. Yes, you get leads at cost plus a commission plus a management fee. But when it's all said and done, maybe you were cheaper in looking at your time and buying from a vendor. So we're kind of back to square one. So one of the things we looked at with Lead2Client is how can we get people in charge of their own campaigns, make sure they're able to generate leads, make sure they are able to control the copy, control the flow, control everything, but not have to pay a vendor. And because of that, we are rolling out something new in our platform. We have done it in the past as a premium service and was click to launch, where basically you had ad copies, you could very, very easily deploy them. Now we are going to include it in every single subscription. So you come on board with Lead2Client CRM, we're going to make sure you have a way to get leads. And we're not just talking insurance verticals, we're talking all verticals. So if you're a realtor, if you're in any industry and you're looking to generate leads and have a system that nurtures it all built in one, basically a one-stop shop where you can go and you can have your leads delivered, they can be nurtured, you can convert business, you can track your business, you can keep up with clients. Lead2Client is simply the solution for that. We're looking to revolutionize the industry. We are seriously, really, really trying to make you be able to do what you really love, which is paint, be a roofer, be a plumber, be an electrician, the stuff that you really think about in your business, not the sales, not the marketing component. We want to take that off of your hands. So Lead2Client CRM, we specialize in helping you get leads, helping you turn them into clients. And if that sounds like something that could make your life easier and make your business thrive, then we really need to talk to you. We need to show you the platform that we have and how we can revolutionize what you are doing in this next year.